Yes, we are still on the processes of investment. As a businessman with a certain capital or a poultry farmer with a certain capital, having different business ideas or different products that you have in mind going into, with a certain amount of capital, how much do you invest in each of these products so that you will make a certain amount of money that will be within your budget? That's what we want to ionize together. For example, I have 100,000 naira as a capital, and having calculated some risk in the businesses I want to venture in, and my aim is to make certain amount of money either weekly, monthly, or yearly. How do I calculate them? These things are works of linear equation. With the help of linear equation, directions will be given to me or you as a businessman on how to invest them. Let's work on this so that you will see how far linear equation can help you in handling your investment. I have a capital of 100,000 naira equal to 100,000 naira, and my goal is to be making 5,000 naira daily. My interest is to be making 5,000 naira daily. Making of this 5,000 naira, I have two products at hand. What are these two products I want to invest on? I have odd layers and I have broilers. So the major issue now is how much should I invest in odd layers and how much should I also invest in broilers, so that at the end of every day I should be making the amount of, or I should be making the gain of 5,000 naira from both of them. How much should I invest them? Having calculated the risks and other things, other difficulties in both odd layers and broilers, I came up with this percentage for each of them. Now, odd layers gives 3.5%, and the broilers gives also 10%. Now, with all these things now, how much, calculating from all this will instruct me on the actual amount of money, on the exact amount of money that should be invested in odd layers and broilers, so that at the end of every day I should be making the gain of 5,000 naira. Let's work on this together now. Don't forget, my main interest is on how to get 5,000 naira daily. So it is expected that these two products, which is old layers and broilers, should give me those money, this gain of 5,000 naira. How we go about it now is we say old layers plus broilers should be equal to 5,000. So if old layer plus broilers is equal to 5,000 naira, now we work on the percentages. Let's work on it together. So now, getting to this point, in anything you do in life, you use what you have to get what you want. So, from this point, we say let y be equal to the amount of money set aside for odd layers. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, this y is just a dummy. I'm using this y to get what I want. Did you get what I'm saying? You can use any other alphabet of your choice. So let y be equal to amount of money set aside for layers. Now, y is equal to amount in naira, amount in the old layers account. Now, if y is the amount of money set aside for odd layers, how much out of this 100 now is made for broilers? You say, for broilers, we already have 100,000. So to get the amount of money made for broilers, it will be 100,000 minus y, which is the amount of money in the old layers account. Minus y is equal to, in naira, the amount of money for the broilers. So now, from this, what is our expectation? Our expectation is to make the gain of 5,000 naira daily. Don't forget, it's very, very much important. Now, you say, odd layers plus broilers is equal to 5,000, because it is the summation of odd layers and broilers that is expected to give us 5,000 naira daily. So now, from this, how do we go about them? We calculate the percentages. So now, calculating the percentage of odd layers, which is 3.5%, calculating it now will give us 0.035. What we do is, y, which is the amount of money set aside for odd layers, will be multiplied by the percentage. It will now be y multiplied by 0.035 plus. Now, the amount set aside for broilers will be multiplied by the percentage of broilers, which is equal to 100,000 minus y multiplied by the percentage, which is 0.1, because 10% is equal to 0.1, which will be giving us 5,000. Now, from this, we expand, we open the bracket. We say y multiplied by 0.035 should be giving us 0.035y plus. Now, in this aspect, we use 0. If you watch the bracket now, we have 100,000 minus y. So, opening of this bracket now, you use 0.1 first to multiply this one. You will now come again and use 0.1 to multiply minus y. That is the expansion we are talking about. Let's do it together. 0.1 multiplied by 100,000 is equal to 10,000. Now, minus y multiplied by 0.1 should be giving us minus 0.y. Should be giving us minus 0.y, which is equal to 5,000. Now, there is something I want to do. There is something I want to show you for clarity purposes. 0.035y plus 10,000 minus some of you will be like, oh, Sita, why are you writing a 0.1y? Is it advisable? I left this here for a purpose. Now let's put it right. We have 0.y because we already know a single variable is having a coefficient of 1. Did you get what I'm saying? Which is equal to 5,000. Now, from this place, we do collection of like terms. You know how to do that. Collection of like terms. Separation of Paul from Barnabas. So in this now, those of them having variables, you put them together. And to those of them that is not having any variables in them, you still separate them together. Did you get what I said now? Now, let's go. 0.035y minus 0.y is equal to 5,000 minus 10,000. Now, from this, you say 0.035y minus 0.y should be giving us what? Minus 0.065, which is equal to 5,000 minus 10,000 is equal to minus 5,000. Minus 5,000. Now, from this, if you watch the step we are now, you discover that in our left-hand side, we are having minus 0.065. And in our right-hand side, we are having minus 5,000. So now what we do is, since both of them are having minus, each of them will cancel each other. But to simplify it and make it look more beautiful, you say multiply minus to both sides of the equation. Multiply minus in both sides of the equation. Now, multiply minus in both sides of the equation in text. Now, minus multiply by minus, it will give us a plus. Minus gives us a plus. Plus gives us a plus. And minus plus gives us a minus. Now, minus will give us a plus, which is equivalent to 0.065 equal to minus multiplied by minus is equal to plus, which is the same thing as 5,000. Y is here. Sorry. Which is equal to 0.065y equal to 5,000. Now we divide both sides. Divide both sides of the equation by 0.065, which is equal to 0.065 y over 0.065 equal to 5,000 divided by 0.065. Our interest of doing this is to make y the subject of the formula. Now, when this divide by this, it will give us 1, which is equal to y. This will cancel, this will cancel. Y is equal to 5,000 divided by 0.06. Now 5,000 divided by 0.065. 5,000 divided by 0.065 is equal to, which is equal to 76,923 naira 1 kobo. Now, in approximation, we have that y is approximately 76,923 naira. Now that we have the value of y, which is equal to the amount of money that should be invested in old layers, let us go for broilers. Now, how do we do that? Know that the amount of money that should be in the broilers account is the totality of 100 minus the amount of money in old layers. We recall that 100,000 minus y is equal to the amount in naira in the broilers account, which is equal to 100 minus 76,923 naira. Now, when you minus 76,300 and let's see what is there. The totality of this is equal to 23,076 naira 9 kobo, which is, from this now, by approximation, we have that this is equal to 23,077 naira. So for you to be in a safer side, the amount of money that should be invested in old layers and should be invested in old layers is 76,923 naira, and 23,077 naira should be invested in broilers, so that your goal will be achieved, which is making 5,000 naira daily. Thank you so much, and do well to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you next other day.